Did you know your dog could be healthier, happier, and pain-free for their entire life using foods you already have at home? Most dog owners are spending hundreds of dollars on vet visits, supplements, and prescription kibble when the answer is already sitting in their kitchen. These 14 foods can fix almost everything. But food number 7 is so shocking, most vets won't even tell you about it. Let's reveal them all. Number 1, sardines. Most dog owners walk right past this in the grocery store and their dog pays the price. Sardines packed in water, not oil, not brine, are one of the single highest natural sources of omega-3 fatty acids you can give your dog. And for dogs, omega-3s are not optional, they are essential. Omega-3 fatty acids do 3 critical things for your dog's body. First, they reduce chronic inflammation throughout the entire system, joints, skin, and internal organs. Second, they dramatically improve coat shine, thickness, and texture. Third, and this is the one most owners miss, they directly support healthy brain function and cognitive development, which is especially critical in growing puppies. A study from Colorado State University's Veterinary Teaching Hospital found that dogs receiving regular omega-3 supplementation showed measurable improvement in coat quality and inflammatory markers within just 6 weeks. 6 weeks, that's it. Here's all you need to do. 1 small sardine 2 to 3 times per week, packed in water only, never in oil or salt brine. Oil adds unnecessary fat calories. Brine is dangerously high in sodium for dogs. Just plain water-packed sardines straight from the can. Your dog will absolutely lose their mind for the smell. And within a month, you will notice the difference in their coat. Shinier, thicker, softer, no expensive supplements, no prescription food, just sardines. This one food alone is worth watching this entire video. Number 2, plain pumpkin. Here is a food so simple, so cheap, and so wildly effective that it shocks every dog owner who finally tries it. Plain canned pumpkin, not pumpkin pie. Filling, not seasoned, just 100% pure pumpkin is one of the most powerful digestive tools available to your dog. Here's why. Dogs are prone to 2 opposite digestive problems, constipation and diarrhea. Pumpkin fixes both. How? Because it contains soluble fiber, which absorbs excess water in the digestive tract to firm up loose stools. At the same time, it adds bulk and moisture to help push things through when your dog is backed up or struggling with stool consistency. One food, hey, opposite problems, one solution. But that is not even the most impressive part. Pumpkin is also loaded with beta-carotene, which your dog's body converts into vitamin A, a nutrient that directly supports vision, immune function, and healthy skin. It also contains potassium for muscle function and zinc for coat health. Researchers at the Tufts University Cummings School of Veterinary Medicine have highlighted dietary fiber as a critical and chronically underprovided nutrient in modern commercial dog food. Pumpkin is one of the easiest ways to fix that gap. 1 tablespoon of plain canned pumpkin mixed into your dog's food daily for small dogs, up to 3 tablespoons for larger breeds. That is all it takes. Check the label before you buy. Ingredients should say one thing only: pumpkin, nothing else. Number 3, eggs. Stop what you're doing because this one is going to completely change how you think about feeding your dog. Eggs are one of the most complete bioavailable protein sources on the planet. And veterinary nutritionists actually use eggs as the gold standard benchmark when measuring protein quality in pet food formulas. Think about what your dog actually needs. Dogs are scavenging carnivores. They require high-quality animal protein to thrive. Not just survive, but literally flourish. Their bodies need a diverse range of essential amino acids to maintain muscle mass and repair tissue. 1 single egg contains every essential amino acid your dog's body needs. Every single one. Beyond protein, eggs deliver biotin, a B vitamin that works directly on coat health and skin integrity. Is your dog shedding excessively, coat-looking, dull, brittle, or lifeless? Biotin deficiency is often the hidden cause. One scrambled egg 3 times a week will begin transforming their coat within 30 days. No expensive shampoos, no supplements, just eggs. A word of critical warning: cook them. Always cook them. Raw egg whites contain a compound called avidin that actively blocks biotin absorption, which means raw eggs literally cancel out the benefit you are trying to create. Scrambled or hard-boiled. No butter, no salt, no seasoning. Plain and simple. One scrambled egg cut into small pieces mixed into their regular food 3 times per week. That is it. Number 4, bone broth. If there is one food on this entire list that works like medicine, it is this one. Homemade bone broth is the ultimate healing food for sick, recovering, dehydrated, or senior dogs. And it works in ways that modern veterinary science is only now beginning to fully understand. When your dog refuses to eat after illness or surgery, bone broth gets them eating again. When their joints are deteriorating with age, bone broth helps rebuild them. When their gut lining is damaged from stress, antibiotics, or poor diet, bone broth begins to repair it. How does one food do all of this? Bone broth is extraordinarily rich in collagen, glucosamine, chondroitin, and glycine. These are the exact compounds that rebuild joint cartilage, seal a damaged gut lining, reduce body-wide inflammation, and support liver detoxification. And because it is a liquid, it also solves one of the most common problems dogs face during illness: dehydration. Dogs need significant moisture for kidney function. Bone broth provides this naturally. Simmer beef or chicken bones, never onion, never garlic. Both are toxic to dogs for 12 to 24 hours with water and a small splash of apple cider vinegar. The vinegar pulls minerals directly out of the bones and into the broth. Strain it, cool it completely, and pour it over your dog's food or serve it alone as a warm, healing drink. Half a cup daily for medium dogs. For sick or elderly dogs, serve at room temperature for fastest absorption. Number 5, blueberries. Here is one that surprises almost every dog owner: blueberries. Most people think of these as a human superfood and never consider giving them to their dog. That is a mistake, because blueberries deliver one of the most powerful antioxidant profiles of any food on earth, and your dog's body benefits from every single one. Blueberries are loaded with anthocyanins, specific antioxidant compounds that fight free radical damage at the cellular level. Free radicals are unstable molecules that damage cells throughout your dog's body, accelerating aging, weakening the immune system, and increasing the risk of disease over time. Anthocyanins neutralize them. A study published in the Journal of Animal Physiology and Animal Nutrition found that antioxidant supplementation in dogs showed measurable improvement in immune response markers and oxidative stress levels. Blueberries are one of the most accessible natural sources of these compounds available. For aging dogs that seem less energetic, less responsive, or more prone to cognitive decline, a handful of blueberries daily can make a genuine, noticeable difference over weeks. Their immune system gets stronger. Their cellular aging slows. Their brain stays sharper for longer. A bonus benefit most owners never expect: blueberries also contain vitamin C and vitamin K, which support tissue repair and blood health. 5 to 10 small blueberries per day for medium dogs, either whole or lightly mashed and mixed into food. Wash them first. That is the entire protocol. Simple, cheap, and powerfully effective. Number 6, turmeric. If your dog has joint pain, moves stiffly after sleep, or is slowing down in ways that break your heart, this food is the answer you have been searching for. Turmeric contains curcumin, one of the most extensively studied natural anti-inflammatory compounds in the world, and it works just as powerfully in dogs as it does in humans. A landmark 2014 study published in a veterinary journal found that curcumin demonstrated anti-inflammatory effects comparable to some pharmaceutical drugs used for joint pain in animals, but without the dangerous side effects that come with long-term NSAID use. For older dogs dealing with arthritis or chronic joint inflammation, this is enormous. Here is exactly how it works. Curcumin blocks specific inflammatory pathways in the body, the same pathways that cause stiffness, swelling, and pain in your dog's joints. By interrupting those pathways naturally, turmeric reduces inflammation at the source rather than just masking symptoms. One critical warning: curcumin on its own has very poor absorption in the body. You must combine it with black pepper. The compound piperine in black pepper increases curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%. That is not a typo. 2,000%. A tiny pinch of black pepper alongside turmeric is not optional. It is the entire difference between the food working and doing nothing. Mix 1/8 of a teaspoon of turmeric powder with a tiny pinch of black pepper into your dog's food daily. Within 2 to 3 weeks, owners consistently report their dogs moving more freely, wanting to walk further, and displaying dramatically less stiffness. Start small. This is powerful. Number 7, plain Greek yogurt. This is the one that shocks everyone because you have been told your whole life that many dogs are lactose intolerant and dairy will destroy their stomach, and that is mostly true for regular milk. But plain Greek yogurt is completely different. And here is the science that changes everything. During the fermentation process that creates Greek yogurt, the live bacterial cultures consume and break down the vast majority of the lactose. What is left is a food with dramatically reduced lactose content, low enough that most dogs can tolerate it easily. What remains, however, is an extraordinary concentration of live probiotic cultures that directly transform your dog's gut health. Here is what most dog owners do not realize. Your dog's immune system is approximately 70% located in their gut. When the gut bacteria is imbalanced, which happens from stress, antibiotics, or poor diet, you see the results everywhere. Skin allergies, chronic ear infections, digestive problems, unpredictable behavior changes, and low energy. All of it traces back to the gut. Daily probiotics from plain Greek yogurt rebalance the gut microbiome, strengthen immunity from the inside, improve digestion, and reduce allergy symptoms. A review from the American Veterinary Medical Association highlighted probiotic supplementation as one of the most evidence-backed natural interventions for canine digestive health. Plain Greek yogurt only, no artificial sweeteners, no fruit flavors, no xylitol. Xylitol is deadly to dogs. Check the label. Ingredients should be milk and live cultures, nothing else. 1 to 2 tablespoons daily mixed into their food. That is all. Watch their health transform from the inside out. Number 8, cook salmon. Every dog on earth goes absolutely wild for salmon, and there is a very good biological reason for that. Their instincts are telling them something their body desperately needs. Cooked salmon is one of the richest combined sources of omega-3 fatty acids and high-quality, complete protein available to dogs, and feeding it regularly creates health benefits that compound over time. The omega-3 fatty acids in salmon, specifically EPA and DHA, are the most bioavailable form of omega-3s that exist. Unlike plant-based sources which require enzymatic conversion, that dogs are not very efficient at the EPA and DHA in salmon, are utilized by the body immediately. Every cell membrane in your dog's body benefits every organ, every joint. The impact on coat quality alone is remarkable. Salmon's omega-3s reduce skin inflammation that causes excessive shedding, itching, and dandruff. Within 4 to 6 weeks of regular salmon feeding, owners report coats becoming noticeably thicker, softer, and more vibrant. The itching reduces, the hot spots disappear. But here is the rule that cannot be broken: always cook it. Raw salmon can carry parasites, specifically salmon poisoning disease, which is caused by a parasite-borne bacteria that can be fatal to dogs. Cook it plain. No butter, no oil, no seasoning, no garlic, no onion. Steam or bake it until fully cooked through. A small piece of plain cooked salmon 2 to 3 times per week. Remove every bone before serving. The benefits are real and measurable. Number 9, kefir. You already know plain Greek yogurt works wonders for your dog's gut. But kefir takes everything Greek yogurt does and multiplies it by a factor of 10. And once you understand why, you will never skip this again. Regular Greek yogurt typically contains 2 to 7 strains of beneficial bacteria. Kefir, a fermented milk drink, contains up to 61 different strains of live beneficial bacteria and yeasts. More strains means broader gut coverage, a more diverse microbiome, stronger immunity, and faster recovery from any digestive disruption. A groundbreaking study published in the Journal of Animal Physiology and Animal Nutrition found that animals receiving kefir supplementation showed measurable improvement in gut microbiome diversity within just 14 days. 14 days, and with that improved diversity came reduced systemic inflammation, better coat condition, improved energy levels, and faster recovery from illness. For dogs that have recently finished a course of antibiotics, which devastate gut bacteria indiscriminately, kefir is the single most powerful natural tool for rebuilding what was lost. Nothing restores microbiome diversity faster. The same rule applies here as with Greek yogurt. Plain unsweetened kefir only. No fruit flavors, no added sugar, no artificial sweeteners. Read the label: 1 tablespoon daily for medium dogs, up to 3 for large breeds. Mix into their food or let them lap it up separately. Most dogs love the tangy flavor from the very first serving. Number 10, coconut water. Save this one in your memory right now, because this is the food you want in your home before you ever need it. And when you need it, you will need it immediately. Plain coconut water, no added sugar, no flavoring, no preservatives, is nature's most complete natural hydration solution for dogs. It contains potassium, magnesium, calcium, sodium, and phosphorus in natural proportions. Those are the exact 5 electrolytes your dog's body needs to maintain fluid balance, muscle function, and heart health. Here is why this matters so critically. During hot summer days or after intense fetch sessions, dogs lose electrolytes through panting and exertion. While they aren't as prone to sweat loss as humans, their fluid balance is delicate. For acute situations, dogs recovering from an upset stomach, dogs that have been in extreme heat, or senior dogs whose kidneys struggle to maintain fluid balance, coconut water becomes urgent. A clinical review highlighted plain coconut water as an effective natural rehydration solution, describing its electrolyte profile as comparable to veterinary oral rehydration fluids. This is legitimate clinical nutrition. A few tablespoons mixed into their water bowl or poured over food for active or recovering dogs, plain only. Always check that added sugar is not listed in the ingredients. Number 11, chia seeds. Tiny size, absolutely massive impact. Chia seeds are one of the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet, and when prepared correctly, they deliver benefits to your dog's body. that very few other foods can match. 1 tablespoon of chia seeds contains more omega-3 fatty acids than many fish oil supplements. It also delivers calcium, phosphorus, and magnesium compounds that work together to support bone density, joint integrity, and long-term cellular health. For large breed dogs at risk of joint degeneration, this nutritional combination is genuinely significant. But here is what makes chia seeds uniquely special. When mixed with water, chia seeds form a hydrogel, a thick gel-like substance that slows the rate of digestion in the stomach. This slowed digestion keeps blood sugar levels stable and prevents the energy spiking crash cycle that dogs on high carbohydrate kibble often experience. For overweight dogs or those prone to hunger between meals, this effect is very helpful. Critical preparation note: never feed dry chia seeds directly. They expand in the stomach and can cause bloating or discomfort. Always soak them first. Mix 1 teaspoon of chia seeds in 2 tablespoons of water. Wait 10 minutes until the gel forms. Then mix the gel into their food daily. The benefits are cumulative and build powerfully over time. Number 12, spinach. This one is controversial, and that is exactly why you need to hear the actual science, not the internet myths. Some dog owners swear spinach is dangerous. Others use it regularly with remarkable results. Here is the truth. Spinach contains iron, folate, vitamin K, and vitamin C nutrients that directly support blood health, bone strength, and immune function. For dogs with low energy, poor red blood cell counts, or compromised immunity, spinach can be measurably beneficial. Yes, spinach contains oxalic acid. In very large quantities, this can bind with calcium and affect kidney function. That part is true. But here is what the alarmist posts leave out entirely. Research confirmed that the quantity of spinach required to cause any kidney-related harm is so astronomically large that a normal dog would never consume it through reasonable dietary use. The amount that causes harm and the amount that helps are not even in the same universe. For dogs with healthy kidneys, small amounts of spinach are completely safe. The one exception: if your dog has existing kidney disease or a history of bladder stones, skip spinach entirely and talk to your vet. Steam it first. Steaming reduces oxalic acid content by approximately 30% and makes the nutrients significantly more bioavailable for your dog's body to absorb and use. A tablespoon of steamed cooled spinach mixed into food twice a week is plenty. Number 13, banana. Here is one that genuinely surprises almost every dog owner, because many people think fruit is just extra sugar. But bananas offer benefits that have everything to do with muscle and nerve health. Bananas are rich in potassium, magnesium, and vitamin B6-3 nutrients that work in coordination to support heart muscle function and neurological signaling. For highly active dogs, working dogs, or dogs recovering from injury, this trio of nutrients plays a critical recovery role. After intense running or play sessions, your dog's muscles utilize intracellular potassium. When levels drop, muscles can become fatigued and recover more slowly. A small amount of banana after activity replenishes this and accelerates the recovery process. The same biological reason elite human athletes consume bananas post-workout applies directly here. Furthermore, the fiber in bananas helps maintain a healthy digestive tract. Regular small amounts can contribute to better stool quality. This is basic biology. Half a banana for a medium dog, or a few slices for smaller breeds 2 to 3 times per week as a treat. Never a whole bunch. The natural sugar content must be kept in check. Small amounts only. Maximum benefit. Number 14, carrots. We are saving one of the most underestimated, overlooked, and powerful foods for last. And when you hear why it belongs on this list, you will be adding it to your grocery cart this week. Carrots are one of the most effective natural dental care tools available for your dog. When your dog chews on a raw whole carrot, the firm, fibrous texture mechanically scrapes plaque and tartar from the surface of their teeth. It works just like a natural toothbrush, and unlike expensive dental chews filled with starch and sugar, it's low calorie and healthy. Dental disease is the most common health problem in dogs, affecting the majority of dogs over the age of 3. Untreated dental disease leads to pain and bacterial infection that can spread to the heart and liver. Carrots address the root cause mechanically. A study confirmed that dogs who regularly consumed raw vegetables showed significantly reduced incidence of dental disease. And here is the nutritional bonus. Carrots are loaded with beta-carotene for vision and immune strength. One vegetable delivering dental protection and systemic support simultaneously. Give your dog one medium raw carrot to chew on daily. The teeth cleaning happens through the grinding action of chewing. Their teeth will thank you, their breath will improve, and their overall health will be better for it. Every single food on this list has one thing in common. They all work. But the ones that work fastest depend entirely on your dog's specific situation, their age, their health history, and what they are struggling with right now. So I want to know, what is the one thing about your dog's health you wish you could fix tomorrow? Drop it in the comments below. I read every single one, and I may just feature the most powerful dog health stories in my next video. Your dog's story could help thousands of other owners going through the exact same thing right now.